You've probably seen it happen. You're talking to someone who is the absolute life of the party, crackling with energy, effortlessly holding court. And then, seemingly in the blink of an eye, they withdraw into a quiet, contemplative isolate. Pop astrology is quick to label this behavior as erratic, or worse, malicious and two-faced. But attributing malice to this sudden shift completely misreads how their minds actually operate. Look at this vintage celestial map of the Gemini constellation. The ruling symbol here is a pair of twins. Those figures represent Castor and Pollux from Greek mythology. In the legend, one twin was mortal, bound to the earth, while the other was entirely divine. Classical history carved this dual identity in stone, permanently linking two distinct, opposing natures into a single form. To understand a Gemini, whether you work with one, love one, or are one yourself, you have to accept that you are dealing with two fully formed, separate personalities sharing a single hyperactive mind. That hyperactivity comes from Mercury. The messenger god is their ruling planet, hardwiring the Gemini brain to gather, process, and transmit data without pausing. They act as a relentless sponge, picking up new languages, complex theories, and subtle social cues at a speed that leaves everyone else in the dust, synthesizing all that raw information into sharp ideas. This processing speed yields unparalleled communicators and artists, people who can express abstract concepts with dynamic, explosive energy. But this insatiable appetite for data has a steep cost. When curiosity lacks direction, it devolves into nosiness. That high-speed mind gets snagged on trivial gossip, losing focus on the bigger picture. It creates a specific intellectual trap. A Gemini prioritizes the rush of a new discovery over the quiet, sustained effort required to master a single subject. This illustrates a mutable sign. Instead of rigid structures, their baseline state is fluid. That mutability makes them ultimate social chameleons. They can walk into a room, read the emotional temperature, and perfectly adapt their persona to match whoever they're talking to. Yet, when you can be anything, choosing one thing becomes terrifying. Faced with a heavy decision, that extreme flexibility morphs into absolute paralysis. They become a chronic flight risk. They abandon half-finished projects and violently reject strict routines. The very same adaptability that allows them to survive any social situation sabotages their ability to commit to a single, stable path in life. If you date or befriend a Gemini, you know they are incredibly fun. They are quick-witted, fiercely passionate, and naturally flirtatious. But beneath the playful banter is a genuine terror. They dread stagnation. A heavy, restrictive emotional commitment feels like a cage. To avoid that feeling, they build massive, sprawling social circles. Keeping a constant rotation of acquaintances guarantees they are always distracted, ensuring they never have to sit in complete silence. Because silence means facing what is underneath. Below that calm, rational surface, their emotions are vast, irrational, and completely uncontrollable. Their outward charm serves a highly functional purpose. It's a protective shield, engineered to keep everyone laughing, smiling, and at a very safe emotional distance. When they disappear on you or change their minds overnight, it's rarely done to hurt you. They are simply acting on an intense biological need for fresh mental stimulation. The Gemini mind is an endless racetrack. They are constantly scanning the horizon, accelerating away from the mundane to find out what happens next. Sometimes that restless velocity produces modern linguistic genius, words moving so fast they reshape culture in real time. And then, embodying the other half of the twin, the exact same zodiac sign produces the slow, heavily analytical, incredibly dense literary thinker. There is no final destination for them. No matter how much you might want it, there is no rigid box that will ever fully contain a Gemini. If you want to thrive alongside one, you have to stop trying to tie them down. You have to let go of the reins, embrace the contradictions, and surrender to the continuous, vibrant dance of their ideas.